Hey, everybody, welcome back for some live News AF here on Tuesday. Back again here with the guys to talk about everything. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Should I eat a Girl Scout cookie real quick?
Well, what kind is it?
Trefoil. They go good with coffee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do go good with coffee.
What are they called? They're called
trefoil. I never know how to pronounce.
Trefoil. But they're just a butter cookie. Is that what they call them? The Walkers. They're just like the Walkers. Whatever cookie thingies.
Walkers.
Yeah, they're the brand that they used to give you on like British Air as you'd fly.
Oh, yeah.
The most delicious thing we make in Britland.
Yeah.
A plain
butter
cookie
biscuit.
For tea time.
Yeah, a butter biscuit plain cookie. Yeah. So
shortbread. Yes.
Yeah. Tracy got it. Thank you, Tracy. I could not remember shortbread. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm gonna have a real talk with myself after this podcast. It's like forgetting, like I know Danny's last name. I know your last name, Rob, but there's literally people I know as well as both of you. And sometimes now I'll just be like, what the fuck is their last name? Mm-hmm. I've known them for 30 years. I've known their last name for 30 years. Yep. And I don't know. I can't
you don't need to know unless you're their emergency contact.
I know, but my brain is just like,
yeah, I think that's called getting old.
Yeah, no, I know what it's called. For now,
is that the medical term for that?
I might forget, but I know for now that it's called getting old.
Yeah, I will have that sometimes on the podcast where we're talking about like some of these like Survivor seasons, and there's like a person that's like, you know what? I'm trying to remember that person's name, and I don't have it.
Yeah. I have their face. I've met them in person many times. I know their first and last name.
And I know some a-hole is going to cut this clip and send it to that person of like, Rob doesn't remember you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you
remember all the important things, just not the name. What's the name?
Yeah. Shout out Arnazon.corn in the chat.
Oh, dude, Arnazon's here?
Our sponsors, yeah.
Dude, for all your shopping needs, go to Arnazon.corn.
Well, the problem with Arnazon is that I never actually get my packages, but I fill out all sorts of forms. And
they send you a lot of texts.
They
have great customer service.
Yeah, I've been getting all these receipts of stuff I apparently purchased, and I don't remember, so I'm calling, trying to figure
stay
out.
on top of it.
Giving bank numbers, routing numbers.
Exactly.
All right, here, let's turn on the podcast. All right, here we go. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Rob Cesternino back again to talk with you about the week's most interesting news stories for the week of February 11th, 2025, here on News AF.
If the story is buzzing like it's on crystal meth, it's about to be News AF. If the same old news makes you bored to death, it's time for some News AF. Actual, factual.
Yeah, that's right. We got some News AF today. Should be another good one here today with the guys and a man who just polished off a Girl Scout cookie. That's back right here, pickleball's top influencer, Tyson Apostol.
Boom. Yeah, this morning I get up. I'm tired. I played pickleball for like 3 or 4 hours last night.
Wow.
So I'm
sore.
Yep. Well, not necessarily. You can't exercise at night when you're old because you can't sleep then. Like you just go. So I just laid in bed. But this morning I'm tired. I get up. I look in the mirror. I lift my shirt up to look at how poochy my stomach is. It looks pretty good. So I'm like, oh man, I should start working out again.
Yeah.
I should start working out again and taking better care of myself. Then I make my coffee, and out of the corner of my eye, I spy a box of Girl Scout cookies, and I'm like, this can wait. I need the cookies now. So I'm normally not a cookies in the morning type of guy, but I did it this morning.
Fuel for the fire, Tyson.
That's right. You got to keep the furnace burning.
Oh, yeah. Shovel in that coal.
Otherwise, if it's not burning anything, it's just amassing and saving and latching on to every last thing, wondering when it's going to need it. So if you're always constantly keeping, there was a guy named Tom Danielson, a pro cyclist a long time ago. He said they invented this thing called the drip, where he was drinking weight gainer all day long, just constantly just like having some, and it was keeping him super lean because he was keeping the furnace going. Come to find out, he was doing illegal drugs.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you're dripping cookies all day.
No, I should, but I don't actually know if it works. I think you have to do performance enhancing drugs in conjunction.
That's
that was
how
the
they
part.
always get you. It's like, oh, I'm just doing like Tom Brady's like, I'm just eating strawberries. What is this? I don't get it.
Yeah, remember the Liver King? The guy was just eating livers.
Raw meat.
So
Yeah.
So
yeah.
yoked.
Yeah.
How does this work?
Yeah. And there's the Liver King of the Challenge. I won't say who that is, but I saw some tweets not too long ago about some stuff. So, yeah, there's a lot of, I mean, it's so crazy. Like, why didn't they just say, like, you got to do the drip, but also you also have to do a bunch of testosterone and human growth hormone?
Yeah. Include
Like,
those in your recipe.
Yeah. I'm not going to have the same results as you're having that I'm seeing you have, Liver King, if you're not giving us the full ingredients.
Yeah, Tyson had just ordered multiple bird feeders around his house.
Yes, so, for the drip, the hamster drips.
Yeah, exactly. Just so you can always just be close to one.
I have one hanging on the inside of my car window. I have them everywhere.
That's a good spot for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and a man whose hit new album has been making headlines. People,
critically acclaimed.
I'm getting people in my Instagram DMs. Hey, Rob, I just want to let you know that I can't stop listening to Danny's album.
Oh, that's what I wanted to hear. Can't stop, won't stop.
Like, I'll pass along the message.
Leave that on repeat. Leave that on repeat. You're earning me, I think, 0.001 cent per play. So eventually, over hundreds of years, my kids will be able to afford a dozen eggs in the future.
What? Why don't you buy a dozen eggs right now and cryogenically freeze them so that your kids can have our eggs the future currency?
I thought you could only cryogenically freeze your severed head for future reanimation. I didn't know you could cryogenically freeze eggs. Now that I know, I'll be doing that.
Yeah, because in the future they're going to be worth so much money, dude. Danny,
it's like gold.
Yeah.
What streaming platform pays the best?
So I did some research before releasing my new hit album.
Yeah.
And they were all pretty close. There was a lot of discussion over which one was best, but there's so many things at play, like how long it's played, how much of the song they listen to. So it just seemed like everyone said they all suck, but they suck equally.
Yeah.
So it's very fair.
Oh, like airlines.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So to suck equally is the new norm. And that's fair for everyone.
Yeah, that's what makes people happy.
But yeah, it's going off, guys. It's going off.
Yeah. You can't please customers without all sucking equally across the board.
It's the secret to like a top-notch business.
Yeah.
First, you have to monopolize, then suckify, and then distribute.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And,
well,
yeah, go ahead.
Before we jumped on, you guys were planning the next guys trip.
Yeah. I've been wanting to do a trip with Danny. He's been subtly skirting the planning.
Yeah, so Tyson sends me stuff all the time, right? Yeah. Well, in skirting, one was the Grand Canyon, which wasn't a bad idea. It looked too beautiful to be true. That was the problem with the first suggestion.
Danny thought it was going to be AI.
I thought it was fake. Then the next one he sent me, I had already done twice.
Yep.
No bragging. And then the most recent one is like 40 hours of travel away. But I'm open to it. But what I was going to tell Tyson online was we need to pack in something else with that.
Yeah,
because the
two things, a mainland and a Tasmania.
Yes, exactly. So Australia to Tasmania.
Wow.
So all I did was I started looking at the longest continuous coastal style trails, and this was the most intriguing one that popped up, because the other one, there's one like in the UK or in England or Scotland or Wales or something that goes along the coast for thousands of miles, I think hundreds of miles at least, but I was like, that's probably like boring and just flat, and
you need mountains.
So I thought this one in Tasmania would be fun for Danny, and I knew I'd piqued his interest because he texted back twice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I do
two
look
texts from Danny.
Yeah, two texts. The first one he sent me from the Grand Canyon one, I didn't even look into it because like I said, I thought it was fake. But the Tasmania one I did look up.
I think you did, or you commented on here. You were like, I don't think that's real. And I was like, that's our new account, is us going to these places on Instagram and deciding if they're actually real or not.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right. We did have that discussion. Yes. Tasmania is supposedly real and has the cleanest air in the world. Remember, they were selling bottled air, so maybe we could do some of that.
And if we saw a Tasmanian tiger that are supposedly endangered, then, I mean, come on.
We'll be 100 airs. Sell that picture to some tabloid newspaper.
Yeah. I sent him another thing too of mainland Australia to go see a cassowary, which is
Oh yeah, that bird didn't look so cool. The dinosaur bird. I did look
it
it
doesn't
up.
look cool. It is cool.
I mean, I feel
Danny's
like
not impressed.
I
Are
was
you
not
kidding me?
impressed. Even the poisonous barb, I looked that up, and
Yes.
they've only killed like one human in the last like 10 years, and I was not
So
impressed.
list your top 5 giant birds.
Oh, condor, eagle, vulture, that one that looks like a dinosaur in Africa with that really mean looking face.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I had one more, but I can't. Oh, peacock.
A
Danny's
peacock,
pretty ready.
a peacock over cassowary?
I mean, a cassowary looked like a peacock without the peacock.
No, a cassowary has like a full
I
crest,
looked
colorful.
it up. It didn't. Okay, maybe seeing one in the
Rob,
wild would be fantastic.
Pull a picture of a cassowary up.
Cassowary.
He can't even think how to spell it. What a dumb name. That's the first problem.
Cassawari? No, okay. I got close. Okay.
Yeah.
2 S's. Okay. All right. This is pretty
Yeah,
I think it's a pretty cool looking bird.
That's what
Rob,
I'm
I'll
saying,
take-
dude.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's very cool. Oh my gosh. You're telling me that's not cool, dude?
I mean, look, it's just showing the face. That's the best part of the bird. The rest of it's a really boring body.
It's like a
Yeah. Oh, look, a turkey. Oh, wait.
no, it's the
That's-
size of an ostrich, dude, with a blue
yeah,
head and a red
with the look of a turkey.
turkey gobbler.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have like 50 turkeys walk by my house every morning.
And did
I
you see
don't-
the crest on that thing on its head, dude? It's like
majestic? Yeah, that's majestic. That does look dinosaur-like.
Trying to find a good picture. It's hard to find one.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Tyson got
See,
it.
that's how you know that a place sucks or an animal sucks if it's hard to find a good
it's
picture.
not hard to find a good picture. Look at these pictures.
It's hard to
I'm
find a good
finding.
picture that's full frame to share on the screen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Don't even
different.
bother, Rob. People will fall
Yeah.
asleep with how boring that bird looks.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get into some of our news stories at this hour. And so, look, if you're working on planning out a trip and you don't have anything booked yet, may I potentially interest you two on the big nude boat?
That sounds.
Is this a Scientology thing?
No
sticky.
Scientology. The
Okay.
big nude boat is set to take off from Miami to the Caribbean for 11 days on the Norwegian Pearl with 2,300 nude people.
Caligula is back.
Tyson's cookie ready. Like
I'm
he's
cookie
got a
ready,
cookie
dude.
body. That
And
he
then
can
bring in shrimp cocktail.
Oh, so sticky. Like you wouldn't want to sit on any of the surfaces. I just can't imagine how.
So how
hot
many
and
men are
gross.
there? 2,300 you said?
So they didn't break it down in terms
Yeah,
of
surprise.
Of course they
the
didn't, yeah.
gender ratio,
Yeah.
but the prices start at just $2,000.
Oh, that's okay. That's reasonable.
Yeah,
$2,000. How long is this thing?
11 days.
When you have
Yeah.
when you have a nude ship thing going on, you have to probably do full body sneeze guards over the buffet. Don't
Okay,
you
so
think?
that's a great question, Danny. That there is clothing must be worn at
Oh.
meals and in the port. So this is only naked when you are not eating and you are out at sea,
The only way to operate
international waters.
a buffet nude is you have to have those gloves that you put your hands into, like in biolabs, and then you put the stuff on the plate, and then you put it into like a two-way door. Anyway, otherwise, the wiener is way too close to the food.
Also, passengers must wear a towel or a thong when sitting in areas like the stateroom, the pool deck, or the buffet area.
Well, those
I'm
are
bringing a
classy
thong.
areas.
Yeah. Is it optional or is it required? Because I feel like if it's optional and everybody's already got their clothes on, it's not like we hit the international waters line. Everybody drop your pants.
Like
It's
just your pants.
encouraged. I don't think that there's anybody on this ship that's like chastising you if you have some sort of a loincloth on.
What's
I'm
more
going bottomless. Just
What? Yeah, I was gonna
shit
say,
on
what's
me.
more disturbing, full nude or a guy who's wearing a short shirt and socks and nothing else?
That's all I'm wearing.
I know that's Tyson style.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
And a Batman mask.
Yes.
Yeah, masks I think would help. Then people would be,
You'd be more
more nude.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Amberlyn Redmond in the chat says she's old fashioned. You have to pay her to be naked instead of pay to be naked. That is true.
Point.
Yeah. Porky Pig in it, Winnie the Pooh style. I forgot what they called it, but that's exactly what they call it. I can't imagine this is selling out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And-
Tyson. So naive.
I don't know. They're
It's
expecting a lot of people.
I'm sure it's already sold out.
Really?
All you have to do is in the promo material show tons of babes
Hot
on the
babes.
boat, and
Yeah.
then that'll sell out.
And then you just have like a little star thing in the corner that's like this was dramatized for a fact.
asterisk.
Yeah.
Does not represent the actual cruise.
May or may not represent the actual cruise. Well, maybe let's I guess cancel our trip to Australia. This sounds
Yeah.
cheaper, dude. 11 days worth of food.
This is the website. It's at
thank you.
cruisebear.com
Mhm.
from Bear Necessities Tour and Travel,
Yep.
and get on the big nude boat. Actually, I think it might have already left.
Oh, what a shame. And by the way,
It comes
when
back on Friday.
Can we watch the live video cams, or is there? Oh, look at that! How much
yeah, look
fun
at
that
these-
group's
look at
having.
these
Go to that group
folks.
right there.
Mhm.
I imagining a dong?
I think
I
you're.
think I'm
Yeah,
imagining
you
a
are.
dong
You
there.
have that.
I'm
That's
so good at like rebuilding the dong.
Dude, it's
image.
crazy. You're like
If you want to greet the big nude boat when it comes back, it'll be back 7 a.m. in Miami, Florida
okay.
on
Oh,
Friday.
that's early.
on
But they're
Valentine's
not going to
Day.
be nude when they get in there, though.
No, not in the port.
Yeah, not in the port.
Mhm.
Can you imagine, like, so you go out there, you're just eat fucking pounding buffets all day long, and
Yep.
then they're like, now everybody take your clothes off, and everybody's like, we're gassy and bloated.
Yeah, I'm so bloated. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Well, it keeps you from overindulging on the cruise.
It might. Do you think that's how they're making their money? Is they're
Yeah.
like the nude thing keeps people in check at the buffet?
Yes. And Tyson, you were talking about weight loss scams, right? Or fitness scams. Maybe
No, they're
nude-
not scams. They're just not giving us all.
That's a
of the
scam.
information.
Not giving you all the information
Yeah.
is a bit of a scam.
You
But
think
what
you
if
have
nude
testosterone
eating
and
could be
HGH?
nude eating could be your new weight loss hack?
You're keeping the furnace going, but you need the skin to breathe.
Yeah.
Well,
Otherwise,
no,
the furnace
no,
won't burn
Yeah.
cleanly
no. You eat nude in front of a mirror,
Eat all your
And-
meals naked.
and cry.
in front of a mirror. Maybe tears are involved. That's up to you.
Yeah. Tyson, this is a great diet book that you
Mhm.
came up with. Of
Yeah.
it's, hey, eat
That
whatever
is.
you want, but you have to be completely naked.
Yep.
In the mirror.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Nude eating. A
Mhm.
life hack by Tyson.
I don't think I want the liability of this. This seems like
What's the
there's-
danger?
What's the danger?
Yeah,
Are you
I think
worried
that's
about
mentally-
the public nudity?
Tyson,
No, I
you're not
think that's
doing this
mentally
at
damaging.
Chick-fil-A.
Hmm.
Yeah,
No,
but
I
that's
just
the
think-
point.
You can
To
have
mentally
Chick-fil-A,
beat
but
you
you have
down.
to go home and eat it naked.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. This is unhealthy.
Tyson, you have a great idea.
Yeah, run with this. Write the book. You can tell your story about how eating your the Girl Scout cookies led you to
Mhm.
this big revelation about
Mhm.
eating. I bet you it's already a thing anyway. How could it not be? Such an easy idea. Low-hanging fruit.
Mhm.
AI, please write a book for me about eating naked.
There will be some outdoor naked buffets. So I guess they're going to set up shop on some beaches and then do an outdoor naked buffet.
Sand,
But not on the
food,
boat.
naked
Sunburn, sunburned butt cheeks with gritty sand on them.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing better.
Yeah. Okay. It seems to be based off of the survey of one passenger that it's a little bit for people who are either in the older or not caring so much. They say
Yeah.
cruises seem to be for people who like to eat and lie around. So there were a lot of large people, said one 67-year-old man. Also, most people don't seem to be comfortable being nude in public until later in life. So the crowd was older.
Yeah, they don't
So
care.
the 67-year-old man was complaining about not having younger people there.
Mhm, I think so.
Come on, perv.
all these older dudes and all a bunch of 75.
He also broke it down. He said, I'd say it was 20% attractive 20% average, 60%
Oh,
unattractive.
We've read a survey like a guy like
Mhm.
this before. I wonder if this is the same thing or the same guy. He's just going
Well,
out and
this is
sampling all
one
the
guy.
nude
Yeah, one guy
boats.
gave all those.
Yeah.
He's a cruise reviewer.
Oh,
Yeah.
professional.
No, he's not. He's just sort of a guy on Reddit.
Yeah. I don't trust his opinion fully. And also,
You need to see for yourself.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't need to see for myself. I am not a
Mhm.
participant in this. But I can imagine what he's saying is mostly true.
Mostly.
But yeah, I don't know. This isn't for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe you don't need to go on a cruise for a
don't.
romantic getaway because that some companies have decided that they want to reward their employees and giving them days that are devoted for sexual health days,
Bang days off.
intimacy days.
Oh, intimacy days.
What would people do with those? Because I can imagine I'd be like, hey, work gave me intimacy day. And Rachel would be like, okay, good. Go fix the light out in the backyard.
Yeah. Well, the idea comes from a study who says that half of employees who take an intimacy day report a noticeable boost in their productivity afterwards.
Mhm.
Probably not right afterwards.
Well, why don't they just hear me out and be a little open-minded?
Okay.
Hire that out to come into the office. You have an intimacy room in the back, and you're like, this is all for the production of the company.
Gross.
No pleasure. It's not for pleasure.
It's all rubber and it's hosable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
You know-
teledildonics. This is the teledildonics room, dude.
Which is filled with robots.
You think the teledildonics sector grew so fast, so quickly without implementing the
work.
productivity? No, it's not. It's the boosted productivity from testing out everything all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I need to see study finds on that subject to really
Yeah.
believe it.
Okay. So according to a report from Zip Health, I don't know what they do. They found that taking sex days can increase productivity upon returning to work. They surveyed 800 employees and 200 managers for this study. And
Ooh,
50% of employees who took a sex day reported an increase in work output. I guess did 50% report a decrease or nothing?
Yeah. Next to the bang room, there's a smoking room and then a nap room.
A nap room,
Well, no, you get the day off, Danny.
A whole day?
It's a sex day.
You need a whole
Not a
day
sex
for that?
hour.
So much
It's not a
pressure.
sex break.
So much pressure.
That is. Can you imagine? Like
8
hey, it has to
hours?
happen today. This is the day. I
Yeah.
put it in my calendar.
We have an 8-hour
Let me
window.
see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're both bloated, sunburned, and covered in sand from
Yeah.
the cruise. Are
Mhm.
we
No,
ready?
the pressure is immense.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. They asked
I just,
employees,
like,
what
hate
would
work.
you want in exchange for this? 23% said they would give up free meals and snacks for sex days.
All free meals for the rest of the year.
I guess work paid for meals.
And how many sex days?
I don't know.
I think you need one every month.
Mm-hmm.
At one time a
Yeah.
month.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'd rather have the meals.
Some would say they would sacrifice PTO, remote work, and annual bonuses for this perk.
Okay, there's something we're missing something here. Are they being provided with a companion by the company? They
I
can be
know.
intimate
I
with?
think you find your own companion.
Or they're, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they're strictly enforcing the intercourse. So you go home and then the CEO comes
Your manager
with you.
is there.
Everyone's
Assuming.
like,
Yep.
Like, hey,
get-
babe, my manager is watching.
to get this paid intimacy day, you must fornicate.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wow.
then he sits down in the corner and watches, takes notes. And then like you got to use the whole
Critiques.
8 hours. So it's like, okay, you have time to recharge, smoke a cigarette, eat a sandwich,
Drink some water.
drink some Gatorade.
Hydrate. Yep.
Yeah, quick nap, and then again.
Yeah.
It's like
20
it's like when you catch somebody smoking cigarettes, you're like, you got to smoke the whole pack. This is what managers are doing.
So 20% of people said that they would leave their job to go to a job that had sex days.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think you could just have sex on your like regular.
Yeah, I
Off
don't know
day.
why you need a whole
Yeah.
day.
I'm
Mhm.
self-employed and I've never thought of instituting sex days. I'll talk
Right.
to Rachel.
Yeah,
Right.
put those in the calendar.
Yeah.
They also claim that 14% of employees have had sex at work. That's a lot of people.
Gross.
One in how many?
Yeah.
I mean, if you work in a hotel, I guess that's
6,
okay,
1 in
but
6, 1 in 7.
That's a lot. Yeah. 10% of in-office workers and 12% of remote workers admitting to the big. Now, the 12% of remote workers.
yeah, come on.
I don't really get that.
Yeah,
that seems low.
I work remotely and I couldn't even claim that. Yeah, I think it is. But even like when you go places, like you go to a hotel and you're like,
Yeah.
there's been so many people that have probably done it in this room that I'm now in, just like in the
Gross.
sheets.
Yeah, don't
like,
think about it.
you can't think about it, but you can't help but think about it, especially now that I said it. Now we're going to be only thinking about it more.
Mm-hmm. Well, some people
Sorry.
like that.
Do they? I
Probably.
guess so. Yeah, probably they do. So
Like, oh, dude. Oh, yeah. Rub my body on this
there's
top
DNA
sheet.
everywhere.
This duvet's probably got so much stuff in it.
Yeah, they don't clean the
Yeah.
duvets.
You can't
Yeah.
think about it. You can't
It's
think
like,
about
this
it.
couch
And
cushion.
curtains.
Mhm. So, okay.
And the hotels Danny chooses for guys trip, dude, even
yeah.
more so.
I
Even
just
more
choose
so.
on price because it doesn't matter what the price is. The amount of fluids covering that room is the same.
Incorrect, because if you're trying to do a full orgy scene in a porn
You're going to
On
do it at
the
the Four
cheap.
Seasons. You're going to
On
do it at
the
the Four
cheap.
Seasons.
on the cheap, you've
Mhm.
got to
No,
go to
Tyson, no. The lady, that first hotel, do you think that people are going to go up the narrow
It's got
staircase?
to look classy, Tyson.
Yeah, into that weird shaped room to have an orgy? No, they're going to the Four Seasons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we got to find a hotel. Hear me out. A hotel that is designed to turn people off in every way so that you
Yeah.
know that nobody's ever had sex in the room that you're
Yep.
staying in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Shared
That's
bathroom.
like
That's the first
yeah,
step.
one of those like Japanese file cabinet hotels.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Pod hotels.
Mhm.
Some people probably figure that out, but no, just like every whatever, like survey 100 people and see what their number one turnoff is, and then have all 100 of those things in every room. Doors open, windows open,
Dolls.
super paper
Lots
thin
of
wall.
dolls.
Yeah. This is a
Clown
$1 billion
doll.
idea, Tyson, of this. We got to figure out what it's called.
Yeah.
The no bone
So
zone.
No.
Yeah.
The clean
Yeah.
room.
The clean room.
yeah, the clean room. Yes, I like
Hi,
it.
at the clean room, we've designed our rooms scientifically to make sure that no human being will be aroused ever in our hotel.
Exactly. We guarantee a 99% abstinence rate.
Mm-hmm. All of
While
our
staying
movies are
with
in
us.
black and white on the television.
And they need subtitles, and they
Mhm.
always are too loud, too soft, something like
Too
that. I don't
loud.
know.
Yeah.
No, because if it's too quiet, then you feel like can't be. I don't know.
Walls
Whatever
are
it is.
paper thin.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Bathroom facilities are in the hallway.
Every mirror is a one-way window.
Mm-hmm. You'll be greeted by our reception desk by clowns.
Please enjoy the aroma, the overwhelming aroma. Patchouli oil.
Mm-hmm.
Patchouli oil.
You're
Okay.
onto something.
Yeah. No, I know I am. I would say
Mhm.
in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's talk about another sad story for people who went to go see Bryan Adams in Perth, Australia, where the
We've been
concert
there.
was canceled
Oh,
due to a massive sewer blockage from Danny, one of your favorite things to talk about, a fatberg.
My nemesis.
a fatberg.
Fatberg. I've seen real footage of people down in the sewers fighting fatbergs. And let me tell you, it's a real deal. It's like monstrous clog. Yeah. Grease, rags, people who think that you can flush those wipes That's what it is. The Fatberg.
Yeah, for the folks at home, tell us more about these Fatbergs.
So in a lot of cities, maybe even in smaller towns, but these things are massive. They clog entire sewers. And the guy was in a sewer so large he could stand up, and he was hitting it with a power washer.
Was it breaking apart?
Well, that's the only way. Jackhammers, power washers, and it's a collection of grease, rags, flushable wipes. And I did air quotes. They're not flushable.
They are. I'll flush one right now.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
And they just build up and they clog entire sewer systems.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's what happened when people tried to attend the Bryan Adams concert, but the concert was scheduled to begin, but there was potential wastewater overflow at the venue.
Brian had flushed a bunch of washable wipes or whatever right after taking it down. And he's like, boom. And that was it. That was the straw that broke or built the camel's hump in the sewer.
So these Fatbergs, couldn't you just heat them up and they'd melt and carry on?
Like go down there with a flamethrower, all the methane down there is going to cause explosion potential.
So the city all pops the sewer caps off and then evacuates the city, and then one guy drops a match and runs.
I just think we need more like life-size or human-sized garbage disposal like blades.
Oh,
we haven't really utilized everywhere. We just really haven't utilized the garbage disposal blade potential. Why not? Chopping stuff up, chopping up alligators, rats, Fatbergs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only doing good.
Could we get the Boston Dynamics dog with the flamethrower down there?
Yes.
That's what they were built for.
Mike,
why don't we should get the Boston Dynamics sewer spider. That's what they are. And they live in the sewers, learning, growing.
Sewer
breeding.
Spider robot?
Yeah. Breaking up Fatbergs.
That's
resenting humans.
Yeah, but what if they get a taste for human waste matter?
Yeah, bacon grease and human dumps. And they just I'm crawling up the toilets. That actually is a pretty good book. You could write that.
So I'm on my own septic system. Am I creating Fatbergs in my own septic?
Oh, well, if
flushing
you are
the wipes,
you better not be flushing wipes with your own system. That system will be fouled up pretty quickly.
I am.
Oh, you're not. Please tell me you're not.
I am.
Tyson, no. Okay, well, you might as well move right now because this is a future problem for you.
It goes down the pipe and then it stays down there.
Tyson, I just don't think I've never.
Rob, you don't flush flushable wipes?
No, they're not flushable.
But they say it on the package. I understand
that is a lie.
People say they're. I understand all of that. But what do you guys do with your wipes?
Are you messing with us, Tyson?
Yeah.
No.
Are you messing with us?
No, I flush wipes.
Oh boy.
Why don't you? Do you not? What do you do with your wipes?
Oh, Tyson, you don't have a separate garbage can like in China where you just throw your poop in the flushable wipes?
No. Do you?
Tyson, I'm not a 1%er. I don't use flushable wipes.
Oh.
We had when Dominic was like a little kid, like when he was like 4 or 5 years old, that we had an issue where the entire like toilet system was like backed up at my house and was coming back up, and he was throwing I don't know, I'm sure if it was flushable wipes or regular wipes, and he was flushing them down the toilet. And you had to call like a whole like plumber with a stake to come and fix everything.
How much did it cost?
Probably like $400 or $500.
And Rob was connected to the city, so he has probably a little bit more leeway with flushable wipes. If you've got your own system, I'm telling you right now, flushable wipes, I've read enough Fatberg stories to know, are not flushable. It is
Danny's on top of this.
Do not use them in your bathroom.
I
flush them into your system.
I understand that, but it's so easy to just flush them.
I know. They just out of sight, out of mind until one day the Fatberg erupts and you have to dig up your system and just don't do it.
Oh my God.
The revenge of the flushable wipes.
Yeah. Doc says the taste of lime, hint of lime, Doc's lawyer needs to get on a flushable wipes lawsuit. Yeah.
This is perfect.
He's asleep at the switch on that one.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Sarita says they're not flushable. At my business, we had to tell all of our team members to not flush the wipes. Even though it says they are flushable, we had to call a plumber. It was $700.
I know. Then that's
Big
the thing.
Plumbing is the person who's probably says, right, flushable on there.
Listen, guys.
Absolutely.
I understand all of that. I've heard that a lot of times, but it's the easiest way to get them out of your hand in the moment.
That is true.
Oh, why do you put I was talking the other day about putting an incinerator in my house. You know, that would be just great.
Oh,
Yeah.
like a little fireplace in each bathroom.
Yeah, I mean, it's more than a fireplace. It sits in your basement, and it's like
You're not gonna be like, oh, I got to run this wet wipe down, and then I got to.
No, you have like a chute in the middle of your house. You just throw all sorts of waste.
Like you have the suction, like in an office building, where they like send those letters around.
Yeah, that's a bonus if you can get that going on. Black smoke billowing from your house all year long.
Can't I add a chemical to my septic tank that will just evaporate those?
Oh, you mean like something magical that doesn't exist? That will take care of all your problems?
Yes.
Yeah, that exists.
Well, there's enzymes that are in the septic system, but I don't think that they work on
flushable wipes.
The wipes.
Yeah. Sorry, Tyson.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, Sarita's now talking about tampons. I only have 2 daughters. Sarita, is 2 daughters okay?
Maybe she's been to the future.
I only have 2. Yeah. I should talk with Rachel about that. I think that she also flushes.
You got.
Oh my goodness. Dude.
Yeah, you got to get scared straight.
Move right now.
Danny, send Tyson some YouTube videos
of people down with flamethrowers breaking up the fat bergs.
Well, listen. The other thing too is, so Nicole says the bidet. Rachel bought this bidet attachment that's supposed to go on our toilet.
Yeah.
I have no idea where that water comes from. Does it just come from the upper tank and then squirt into your
No,
palate?
it's not. It comes from like the hose
pipe
that
in the
goes
wall?
to
in the back, I would guess.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't come from the
You
the
can
actual
drink
toilet.
that. Every bidet doubles as a drinking fountain.
I haven't even tried to hook it up. I'm like, no, this is just the girls all just like turn it on. It'll squirt water everywhere. And yeah, I was like, I'm not hooking that up. I'm flushing wipes.
Okay. Yeah, there's like a splitter that goes by where the water goes into the toilet, and then one side of it goes to the like water pump.
Yeah. Do you have that?
We have one. I have like one fancy toilet seat in my house, but I gotta be honest, I'm a little underwhelmed by it.
Yeah. You're still using wipes.
No, you can't. Listen, I don't want that kind of noise from the flushable wipes.
Wow.
But I found the bidet to be, like I feel like it got really overhyped.
It did during like the pandemic. I felt like everyone was talking about the bidet just because they were so bored. They're like, "Oh my gosh, make your own bread and have bidets." And
sourdough and bidets, baby,
all day long.
Yeah.
You'll live to be 105.
Yeah, I think it's just fine. Okay, all right. Let's talk about. Okay, so let's go from the sewer system to the garbage dump, because that's where one man who accidentally threw away a hard drive containing 8,000 Bitcoin has now turned his attention, because he threw out this hard drive in 2013 and he believes that he knows the location of where his garbage went, a landfill in Newport, Wales. And so he is now going to attempt to buy the landfill to conduct his own search for the hard drive containing the 8,000 Bitcoin.
It must be driving him mad. To
Hard
just watch
driving.
the value of the Bitcoin go up and up and up. It eats at him. He can't sleep at night.
No, but part of it is like he would have sold that so long ago had he still had it in his possession, and now it's even higher and higher and higher.
Safest place to keep your investment is the dump.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's
how much is the dump? How much does it cost?
Oh, I'm not sure the price of the dump. Let me see if I can get that for you. But $760 million is what his Bitcoin fortune is worth.
Let's outbid him on the dump, and I'll fly to Ireland.
And you'll find it.
Boys
trip
through. Yeah. Boys trip 2025.
This is the greatest treasure hunt of all time.
How are there not villainous figures constantly prowling this dump?
With monocles and
like I don't understand
How does he know somebody didn't beat him to it?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The dump manager is like living high on the hog.
Yeah, this is like more than sunken Spanish galleons.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm having a hard time believing that at this amount, 760 million, people aren't out there every night in like full on scuba gear, just swimming through the trash trying to find this.
Yeah. Well, here's what happened. He accidentally put the hard drive into a black bag and left it in the hallway. Then his then partner thought the bag was rubbish and took it to the dump. This is a British story. Yeah. And then it has been taken to the landfill, which has 1.4 million tons of garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah. A relationship doesn't last very long in that scenario. He asked her to take out the trash. She took out a bag containing millions of dollars in Bitcoin, threw it away. I'm sorry. You just, if your relationship could survive that incident, it's going to be the strongest one on the planet. But obviously it didn't. So much to blame. Not. You just want to blame her for the whole problem. It's probably not her fault.
Yeah.
Can a hard drive withstand all of that? Will the information sit on it after rain and
well, it's in a black bag.
Leaking?
It's in a black bag.
Oh, good. That narrows it down.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but it's protected from the rain, at least for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
11 years
in a trash bag. I don't know if it's in like some kind of like other bag.
Yeah.
11 years in a dump in a trash bag. I think that it's done.
It's done.
I think he's going to die a disappointed old man with no money. He can't move on from this.
Do you think it's better he finds it and sees that it's destroyed, or do you think it's better
Absolutely.
he never finds it? And
I think it's better he finds it.
Really?
Well, I think the most ironic ending would be for him to find the hard drive with go through all this trouble, have the hard drive, and then for the cryptocurrency to have the crash then at that point.
And not been a thing.
And then it'd be worth nothing.
Or he's like, oh, I have 0.0800 Bitcoin.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I only have $100 of Bitcoin.
Yeah, I thought I had 900 million.
DePete is confident that they could transfer the contents to a working drive if necessary.
Okay.
Well, it sounds like he's the person to go to.
DePete, they should contact you.
Even if battery acid gets on it?
Why would there be battery acid?
Because people are throwing their batteries away.
You're supposed to separate your batteries, Tyson.
You don't flush your batteries?
I flush anything smaller than a D battery.
Okay.
So that way I won't clog my system.
Very good.
Okay. All right. Well, let's talk about, we talked about Bryan Adams and what was going on with the Fatbergs, but there's some other smelly problem that's going on in Australia. I wouldn't say it's a problem. They seem excited about this. There's a plant that's called the corpse plant.
Yep, I know it. And it only blooms how often does it bloom? Smells like a rotting corpse.
Once every 7 to 10 years.
Yes.
It's a highly unusual bloom.
Yeah, you can see it is it at a botanical garden or something where they have one on display that's going to bloom this year?
Yes.
Listen,
show you
guys,
a picture.
I know enough about the corpse plant. I didn't read anything. It may sound like I'm just pretending to be a genius. I am a genius.
Yeah. Okay. And this is the third one that Australia is having real spring for corpse plants in Australia.
It's the best year for corpse plants.
Yeah. Australia holds its nose for its third rancid bloom of a rare corpse plant in 3 months.
Yeah.
And here it is.
And it blooms at night, right?
I'm not sure.
I think it blooms at night.
You know more about this.
I think it blooms at night, and I don't think the blooms stay very long.
Is that like a fart cloud coming out of the bottom?
I think that's just, no, that's a steam machine for effect.
Yeah. And they call it the corpse plant because they say it is a strikingly similar smell to rotting flesh.
Yeah. Thing is, all these people have been around a corpse, a rotting corpse. They are highly suspicious individuals. If someone's like, oh yeah, that's corpse.
Yeah, dead body.
You should probably look into that person.
But a corpse can be more than like you've gone hiking and come across a
Oh
dead
yeah,
animal.
animal corpses. Are they similar to human corpses? Probably.
Probably, but they're also corpses. It doesn't say human corpse plant. It says corpse plant.
I wish it would.
So yeah, I don't know what Tyson. Why are there so many in Australia?
It must be the climate. Maybe they're native to Australia. I don't know.
They're native to Indonesia.
Yeah.
That's close.
Do you think that when you're in Tasmania, you could hop over and see a corpse plant?
Yes.
You know how strong that would be after breathing pure Tasmanian air?
Oh my gosh, dude. We wouldn't be able to handle it.
No, we'd be puking on the floor.
Yeah. Because our systems would be so cleaned
But
out.
nobody
dude.
here is like, oh my God, covering their face.
I know, but we would be puking because our lungs were only filled with pure stuff. I'd be holding the ends of Tyson's mustache while he threw up to make sure they didn't get puke on them.
Yeah. And then they're like, is that vomit? And I was like, I think that's the plant still. You can't decipher between all the vomit and the corpse.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to. What's a stronger smell, vomit or corpse?
I think corpse is stronger than
We
vomit.
test that.
I think it depends on how close
What
it
they
is
ate.
to your face.
Yeah. Okay. And then I got one other story to share. Of course, Friday is Valentine's Day, which my wife reminded me of last
Friday?
night. Friday.
Ooh. No plans.
No plans. Yeah. So Friday is Valentine's Day. We always have a story about like send a cockroach to your ex, or the zoo will name a cockroach after your ex or
Yard
something
fart.
gross. Yeah. Okay. Well, the Memphis Zoo in Tennessee, they have their own idea on this. They could, for $10, you could send a cute video of a red panda munching on a grape. I don't really know why that is love, but I guess it's cute.
It is.
Okay. Or you can send a video of an elephant pooping to your ex.
Well, why does it have to be like, why do they determine who the audience and receptionist is going to be when you?
Well, they call it, this is either you're dating or dumping.
Oh, I get it. Taking a dump.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Is this a breakup video?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
You can find both of those on YouTube for less than $10.
Yeah. And probably super graphic. Like,
but your $10 goes to support the care of the animals at the zoo, Tyson.
If you're sending something like that to like an ex or something, then they're just like,
you're a psycho.
Yeah, living rent free in their head. That's what they say. That's what you say after that when somebody thinks about you.
And all it does is reaffirm your previous choice to break up with them. You're like, oh yeah, this is why I broke up with this immature person.
Yeah, I will watch that elephant poop video again.
So like a cameo from an elephant. I mean, $10. I mean, did anybody consult the elephants? I feel like that maybe, it was filmed against. Yeah. Well, I just feel like if somebody like took a video of me pooping and then was like selling it, I would think that was pretty messed
violation.
up. Yeah.
Also, what if all of a sudden though, and let's just take it from a different stance, you all of a sudden get a check in the mail for like $20 million, and you're like, oh, what's this for? And they're like, oh, we circulated a video of you pooping that just went berserko. Now
you'd be mad a little bit.
You'd be mad a little bit.
But then you look at that sweet check, butt money, and you'd be like,
butt money.
They've already seen it. Everyone's already seen it. You got your money. You can't travel back in time.
So you're saying just like, cool.
It's already been done. The damage has already been done.
Yeah.
This is a sweet check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it one video of the elephant pooping?
I think it's different.
They have multiple.
Also, why the elephant? I mean,
because their poops are the biggest.
I know they're the biggest, but are they the most graphic?
No, probably hippo. Hippo flinging it with its tail.
Yeah, something like that. That's what you really want. You don't want like a clean elephant poo.
Or some birds do squirty ones too.
You want squirt in your ex's video. You absolutely want squirt.
This is from a Australian website that is writing this article, even though it's the Memphis Zoo, from 10play.com.au.
Oh,
they
that sounds
ask
legit.
you, the Memphis Zoo in Tennessee is offering a fun Valentine's Day promotion where for just $10, you can send a video of an elephant curling one out to your ex.
Is that 10
Oh.
Australian? Or
Yes.
is that 10
Oh,
American?
10. I think it's
That's
10
Ameri-
US.
Yeah, US.
And curling one out. We're going to have to
Mhm.
study all these terms, Danny, if we're ever to go to Australia.
Yeah, curling one out. I don't
I
need
would have
an
thought something else.
explanation.
I would have actually, if you were like curling one out, what's that mean? I would have thought of something else.
Really? What are you thinking of? I'm picturing a Play-Doh machine where you push down on the
Yeah,
thing.
it makes
yeah.
total sense now.
Yeah.
It does make total sense now, but it could
Okay.
mean a couple things.
Australians are the best words.
They do. All right,
It's pretty
Danny, are you ready to curl one out of the bolt hole?
Of course he is.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh, yes. For $10.
Curl one
For,
out.
for just $10, here's Danny Bryson.
Welcome to my bolt hole. I think you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna feel you belong.
Yeah.
We're so quiet and respectful of that song.
It's our
talking.
national anthem.
It is.
Yes.
We all listen to it. We're like, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Can I share a couple of things, Danny? But just not to
No,
ambush you
go
in the
ahead.
bolt hole.
Go for it.
Okay. From our Facebook group, and people share all sorts of great things. They share about how much they love Danny's music. Here's a couple of posts that I thought were interesting in our Facebook group. Victoria Hitchcock took a picture. She was reading her Kindle and found this passage in her Kindle. So I don't know what this story is. And that's a story about somebody needed to check the bolt hole.
Yeah, it's a British term. I definitely did not make it up.
Mhm.
Referring to like a private space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Okay.
if you
So
thought it
there-
was something else, it's not.
That's
That's
from
on you.
Victoria. And then also, we had another person who shared this post. This is from Jen in the Facebook group, who shared this post from a Facebook group called The Mother of All Nerds. And in this Facebook group, they were asking about a possible live action movie starring Jessica Rabbit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tyson wants that to happen just so that he can look at my face while I watch it.
Yeah. And so, Danny, are you ready to see some live action? This is some AI generated what the live action Jessica Rabbit could look
Rated
like.
R.
Yeah.
Oh, look, that's the other one. Looks like Emma.
Yeah, I think that maybe Emma Stone. I
That
think
one right there.
this I think is
Yeah, the
she could
ultimate-
play Jessica Rabbit. Yeah.
Oh, that's Jessica. No, that's the
Yeah,
one.
I think
from
that
Mad
this
Men.
is, I think maybe they've used AI to.
That's
This is Scarlett
AI.
Johansson
Yeah.
of who would play the live action Jessica Rabbit in the film.
Yeah, well, I
Not
love.
sure who this is.
Liz would love to go to that with me.
Mhm. Drew Barrymore, maybe.
Kind of looks
Maybe.
like it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I have something to look forward to.
Yeah.
I guess
It's nice.
hasn't been announced though.
'Cause
No,
your
it's not
birthday-
real. This is just that they're asking about should they make it and who should play the titular Jessica
If it
Rabbit.
comes out, Tyson and I will go together.
Yes.
Yeah, but why hasn't Danny been consulted or talked to about who should play?
Danny, is there an actress you'd like to see play Jessica Rabbit?
Can
the live
any
action?
actress meet the standards of the animated? I mean, just,
No.
those dimensions aren't humanly possible.
Okay. Is that okay? Is that why you like her so much?
Hmm.
Okay. Every time we talk about this, I feel like I need to clarify, okay, that she stood out in the movie. I didn't have a crush on her. It's just one of
Yeah.
the things I
It's
remember.
something you've never been able to erase from your mind.
No.
We get it. We
I was
get
an
it.
impressionable young boy
Yeah.
when that came out, and it's always stuck with me.
Mhm.
Gosh, I never said I liked it.
Yeah. So you
Said
think
it stood
Jessica
out.
Chastain?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. I think Emma Stone.
Emma Stone. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're getting
There we
some
go.
truth bombs here. Emma
Yeah.
Stone to
She's
play
a great
Jessica
actress.
Rabbit.
Has
Mhm.
nothing to do with the physical look, Tyson. It has to do all with her acting chops.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
We
All
ready?
right, Danny, take us to the bolt hole.
Well, Tyson's got some great ideas on how to manage your health, and one is the Nude eating book that
Mhm.
he's working on
No.
right now. And there's so many things I mean, honestly, even Super Bowl commercials are getting in on, like how to prolong your life. Eat a hot dog, that's 30 seconds off.
Mhm.
Drink a Coke, that's
What
probably like
Super
a
Bowl
day off.
commercial got into how to prolong your life?
Well, they have all these health ones. Everyone's
Oh,
like
okay.
concerned about health and longevity. We've
So
got
stupid.
what's his name?
Brian
Trying,
Johnson.
Brian
consuming
Johnson.
blood from his own. Anyway, but they've just made a discovery that goes against everything that I believed.
Oh,
And
no.
they're saying
Everything.
almost everything. They're saying that, let me phrase this, being a couch potato could add an extra 10 years.
What?
Not when paired with a hot dog. So I think that maybe
Mhm.
you have to cut hot dogs out. We haven't been keeping
That's
track.
the
We should
hard
be.
part. That's
Yeah.
the hard part
Mhm.
is sitting on the couch that long without eating a hot dog.
Yeah, it could add 10 years to your life. So
Okay.
the warning here is that gym people not overdo it. Instead, they plan to have a good couch potato moment.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not following. So they're saying that, like, in moderation, you should spend time on the couch.
Absolutely. Everyone
Mhm.
should have a break. I don't know if the couch is necessary. I don't know if beds will work. They'd say just being a couch potato can add 10 years. That's way more
Wow.
than dark chocolate or whiskey or whatever the old people say in those
Yeah.
blue zones kept them alive
Yeah.
for so long. Right?
Honey, your coffee, all of that stuff. But no, I watch TV on the couch. So
Mhm.
now I have 10 more years to watch TV
Thir-
on the couch.
30 minutes a day. It doesn't say 30 minutes. I'm just saying that. Just kick
Okay.
back,
Yeah.
look at your phone. I mean, people are already doing hours of that. So maybe
Yeah.
this is for a more active person.
Maybe that's why everyone's living so long now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think that
Blue light.
we've got this part down. I think the couch. I think it's probably like the balance between do this but also be active.
Yeah.
That's
Pete
kind of how I
asks,
felt too.
What kind of couch? Is there a certain couch that actually is
So in the
more-
pictures, it looks like you need to have a cozy couch.
we don't
Mm.
have that.
Your couch
This-
is not cozy, Tyson.
Mhm. We had one, we got rid of it. Then we got one that was uncozy.
Yeah, you don't want a
Now we're on the
couch-
search for another cozy couch.
You don't want
Yeah.
a couch that encourages people to stay too long.
Yeah,
You want
my
an
couch is
uncomfortable
too
couch.
cozy.
Oh, that's a
Hmm.
mistake.
I sit on it and I start to fall asleep. I need a hard
No, that's
ass
good for you.
uncomfortable couch.
Yeah.
Geniuses take naps in the day. I saw that headline.
Mhm.
Couch sitting on
That's
the
true.
couch prolongs your life. Rob, you're doing both of those things.
Look at you.
I guess so. But no,
With one
I'm-
couch. With one couch, you're accomplishing two great things that make you smarter.
I almost
and
don't
live
even sit
longer.
on the couch. I don't want to sit there because I know that it's like it's like quicksand.
Yeah.
I can't
Oh,
get
yeah.
off the couch when I get
Those
on.
types of couches are the worst. The ones that really draw you into a position where it's really hard to get up.
Mhm.
Those are the
Mhm.
worst couches. They're basically like really soft prisons, you know?
Yeah.
They just,
My wife loves it. Like this
Oh,
this
no.
couch. No, I get rid of it.
we have
Good.
awful couches that don't encourage any relaxing whatsoever. The kind where
That's
the
what I
legs,
like.
where the
That's what I
sitting
want.
section's too long, so your feet
Mhm.
dangle over like you're
Yeah.
an infant.
And our
Yeah.
back is too low on ours, so you can't
Yes,
like
yeah,
lean
so you
back
can't
into
lean
it. You're just like, my neck.
That's great because then when guests come over, you're like, here, have a seat. And
Yeah.
they're gone in 10 minutes.
Uh,
to
I
their
love
own
that.
couch.
So are you going to start stopping at all the sex couches along your runs?
Finding
Danny,
one
and
that will finally facilitate
sitting-
a good couch moment at my
just
house.
sitting for a little
Yeah.
while?
You know what? I don't know what happened, and maybe people are no longer relaxing, but I don't see as many sex couches in the wilderness
Oh.
as I once did.
Yeah.
It's
It
like
used to be-
That
Mhm.
generation that used to carry them up into the mountains, they've gone on to bigger, better things.
Yeah. We'll tell our grandkids about sex couches. And
Yeah.
they'll be like, what are you talking about?
I have seen a handful of trampolines, which Tyson's
Oh.
put trampolines together, so he knows the amount of effort to get a trampoline up and assembled is 10
Yes.
times what it took to get a couch.
Oh, by the way, yeah, my wife texted me last night like, "Hey, our neighbor is getting rid of this. Do we want this?" I said, "Is it free?" She said, "Yes." So we have somehow now have the rights to a 7-foot trampoline.
Oh, that's just a cute little guy.
Yeah,
That's good
a
enough.
little guy, but I don't have a car. I think that's big enough to do it. I'm saying to my wife, like, can we just walk down the street with it?
Yeah, you can. 7 foot is small enough.
Yeah,
You've
I'm
got
not gonna-
this.
it can't fit into my car.
7 foot is between an exercising trampoline and a regular size trampoline.
By the way,
Mm-hmm.
relaxing on a trampoline should count as couch time.
It
Yeah.
does.
You'll be okay if you want to use that as a
Yeah,
substitute
it
couch.
Okay.
does.
Let's talk about what our thumbnail should be for this episode
Oh,
of the podcast? Is everyone-
Fatberg has to be part of it.
Okay,
It's not gonna know Fatberg.
I mean, you don't want to see the big nude boat crashing into
a fatberg.
fatberg, do
Yeah,
you?
you do. Yeah, you do.
That is too perfect.
All right, let's see.
I'll
All
try
right.
a cook. No, I better not. I'll
Uh,
wait for it.
can we get a cruise for exhibitionists?
Oh, nice wording. That an exhibitionist is different though than a nudist because they're like trying to flaunt their genitals in your face.
Hitting a fatberg. What
If
else? Brian Adams,
Well, Brian Adam plays on the what is
the
it?
corpse
the prow
plant. Yes.
with a sweet solo.
While Brian Adams plays the violin.
Oh, is he a violin guy?
No, but that's like the Titanic. We're like recreating the Titanic
okay.
now.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I see the vision. A little AI.
And anything about flushable wipes and elephants?
Well, the Fatberg.
Yeah.
That encompasses the flushable wipes.
Yes. We won't even get into sex days. The corpse plant.
Yeah, you could try. Well, a corpse plant.
It might know a
Erupts.
corpse plant, or it could also just give us a dead body in plant form.
Erupting
Oh.
in its splendor.
Let's see. Plays the violin around a blooming corpse plant. Let's see. Let's see what happens there.
Cartoony
Okay.
or real life?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's
I
gonna
feel like
ask.
cartoon is better.
Cartoon is better.
Do we need a cassowary in there?
No,
Okay.
that's
All right.
New sailors flushable wiping a fatberg.
Yes. Okay. So we want this to be a cartoon. Let's do comic style, please.
Yeah,
Yeah,
comic.
yeah.
Be funny.
Okay. Danny, what's coming up for you?
Oh, I'm just pushing out that album. I got back onto Instagram and
Okay.
instantly realized why I left Instagram.
Oh, you left again?
Yeah,
Well,
he got on and promoted his album, and
You did
we
like
were
the
all-
Grandpa Simpson?
I was like, dude, this place feels so pointless. But it's what everybody says you have to do.
And
so
you did
Music.
get some listeners.
I did.
probably, by sharing
got
that.
some. I got some from YouTube. I'm just trying to figure out how best to get it out there because people don't realize it's an album. So I got a lot of people who listen to one song, and you're like, no, there's 9 others. Now to get you to listen to 10 songs total, we already talked about this, is like asking you to read my book or go to my play,
Yeah.
and it's a big ask. But there are 9 other songs. So the cool part is I can use on Instagram my music. For you know what I mean, like when you select music for your videos,
Yes.
I can select my own, which is pretty rad.
That is cool. Did you have to add that to Instagram, or it added it through your?
It
other
added it
mediums?
through my service, but the thing it didn't add were the lyrics, and I realized yesterday that I had not done synced lyrics, so
Oh,
I'm waiting
no.
for those to show up.
Oh no!
Because dude, you're gonna want those lyrics up there. It's
I'm
like
gonna see
poetry.
what music I can add right now.
Yeah. So yeah, that's cool. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to figure out how to satisfy my own desires, which is not
Yeah.
to be on Instagram, while at the same time trying to promote.
To find the compromise. Okay. All right. Here's what we have come up with here.
Whoa,
It's
dude.
pretty epic. Here's Brian
is really-
Brian Adams playing as the cruise ship has hit the Fatberg.
It
with a-
refuses to do a nude person. It's like
That will
dress
not. It will
every
not.
single person.
Okay,
Yeah.
everybody's dressed, but they are in bathing suits. And then this is a second version. I don't know if this is better or worse.
I like how he's got his bow tie undone because he's rocking so hard.
But I like how his hair is flying backwards
Yeah,
in the first
it's
one.
very cool. It's
Mhm.
very cool.
Both of these are so great. What's the other one? Can I see the other one real quick? It's got fighter choppers.
Mhm.
I like the first one, I think.
Yeah. Okay. There you
Yeah.
go.
It's too good.
Well done.
Yeah.
Majestic.
Danny,
Okay.
I can't find your song on Instagram. Your any
What?
of
Yeah,
your
you have
songs.
to. I had to do something like either the album or the song name, so it's not like straightforward yet. I'm hoping.
Yeah,
that
I couldn't search
changes.
Danny Bryson. Nothing came up.
Oh yeah, that won't work. You gotta do try at least the band name.
Mm-hmm.
Good beta.
Well,
That
why
might be the
didn't
way.
you? Oh, you're under Good Beta, not under Danny Bryson.
My name? Yeah.
That's Danny's
So-
a musical name.
Okay, Good Beta is not finding either.
Okay. I can't remember how I found it. I have it on mine, but the album name is First Known Descent. So Maybe you actually have to type in. It's not helpful having to go through all these steps. If Tyson can't figure it out, well, then neither can all the bots I'm going to set up to crank these out in reels.
Maybe it's just not available on mine because I'm a professional account, but I don't see it anywhere. You probably have to let it be
to soak. I needed to soak in the data banks before it can be withdrawn.
Yes.
What are you up to, Tyson?
We are going to a synchronized swimming competition this week out of town.
Okay.
This weekend. So cool when you say that. Synchronized swimming.
Yeah. So we got that. We're excited about that, I think. And Marla's been taking some one-on-one private skateboarding lessons, which have really helped her improve. And some meetings, boring stuff.
Meetings?
Yeah.
I love that. Well, I'll be doing some meetings this week.
I have meetings.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Danny.
It's just funny. It's like, what do you got this week? Meetings.
Hey.
Oh, interesting.
And by meetings, I mean 2 like half-hour long.
Are they
meetings.
Sexy meetings? I mean, cool
No,
meetings.
Sexy
they are
meetings.
cool. They might be cool. I think they'll be cool.
Sexy meetings in like tall glass buildings.
No,
with like a corner.
It'll be
office.
like what we're doing right now.
Oh, that's
online meetings.
Yeah. Online meetings. So
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's cool. And then next week we start with our Survivor coverage. And that's it.
Yep. We're almost so back. Couple of
Almost
weeks.
so back.
Yep. And then I want to shout out that we are celebrating the 15th year anniversary of Rob as a Podcast this week.
Wow.
Wednesday is going to be the actual 15-year anniversary. But we put together a little series about some of the greatest moments of RHAP lore. And in today's episode of 15 years of RHAP lore, part 2, Liana Boris starts off the show talking about her favorite memories of this very podcast, News AF. So if you want to go back down the News AF memory lane,
Yes.
you can hear Liana talk about why she loves News AF as much as anybody else out there. So you can check that out on robiswebsite.com.
Can you give us like an example of a thing that she loves? Do you know?
She talks about how the show came together and what she loves about it, a little bit of a reminiscing of some of the running jokes. But her most favorite moment is when we watched Krull in 2020, that she learned about the glaive and everything that happened in Danny's favorite movie. The one time that we really broke the format of News AF to talk about
Was her favorite moment.
Yeah, she loved Krull.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, which you can watch on YouTube. The Krull is the News AF.
Pete, like the wife show.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh yeah, another break in the format.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anytime we stray from the thing we do,
we mix it up.
People
But
love it.
well, we've done so many that those are the ones that stand out.
yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.
We did it, guys.